Hello everyone! Today, we will explain the material about simple past and recontext. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Adila Skiramdani from absen number 2.
Hello everyone, my name is Olivia Santoso and my number absent is 7.
Hello, my name is Kayla Zahra Nurusana, absent 16.
My name is Yemima Rapasinaga, absen number 36. Oke, yang pertama adalah simple past. Nah, simple past adalah kalimat yang digunakan untuk menceritakan kejadian di masa lampau yang berakhir juga di masa lampau. Untuk simple past ini, dia ada rumusnya. Nah, rumusnya adalah subject, verb to, object, dan complement. Selanjutnya ada rumus yang akan dijelaskan oleh teman saya.
Selanjutnya di sini ada dua jenis rumus, yaitu verbal atau kata kerja aksi dan nominal, yaitu menjelaskan kondisi atau keadaan. Dalam positif verbal terdapat a subject, verb to, dan object. Sedangkan dalam positif nominal adalah subject, to be, dan object. Di negatif verbal ada subject, did not, verb one, dan object. Sedangkan negatif nominal itu subject, to be not, dan object. Dalam question verbal itu did, subject, verb one, dan object. Sedangkan dalam nominalnya itu adalah to be, subject, verb one, dan object.
Baik, yang pertama saya akan membacakan yang bagian verbal. Yang pertama adalah she broke her phone before go to school. Yang kedua adalah I ate a fried rice yesterday. Yang ketiga, you stay at home last holiday. Yang keempat, she found some money a few days ago. Yang kelima, we went to Japan last week.
Oke, baik, saya akan membacakan yang bagian nominalnya. Yang pertama, Flandra was at school early morning. Yang kedua, the shop was closed at 10 p.m. yesterday night. Yang ketiga, John and Jem were her before you come. Yang keempat, she was my best friend in middle school. Yang kelima, he was finished his homework last night.
Oke, selanjutnya ada contoh dari simple past untuk kalimat negatif. Yang pertama yaitu untuk kalimat verbal. Di sini ada tulisan did not. Did not itu bisa dibaca sebagai didn't. Jadi contoh yang pertama, Dodi didn't come to my house yesterday. Number 2, you didn't study English last night. Number 3, the tiger didn't eat yesterday. Number 4, they didn't walk to airport this morning. Number 5, I didn't buy an iPad yesterday. Selanjutnya ada contoh dari kalimat nominal. Di sini juga ada bacaan was not. Was not itu bisa dibaca sebagai wasn't. Contoh yang pertama, it wasn't a lion, but tiger. Number 2, Lina wasn't go to office at 8 o'clock last month. Number 3, I wasn't happy about the result. Number 4, Connie wasn't here last night. And number 5, they were not finished test yesterday.
Nah, seperti yang sudah kita bahas sebelumnya, question sentences simple past tense verbal memiliki rumus did, subject, verb one, dan object. Di sini ada beberapa contohnya seperti did they buy a book last week, did Miss Lily come to party last year, dan did they know the information yesterday morning. Sedangkan kalau nominal itu rumusnya to be, subject, verb one, dan object. Contoh kalimatnya itu ada seperti was she sad last night, were they happy this noon, were you hungry this morning, dan sejenisnya.
Kita akan lanjut ke pembahasan materi yang kedua, yaitu recontext. Definisi dari recontext sendiri adalah jenis teks yang menjelaskan suatu cerita, tindakan, atau kegiatan dengan tujuan untuk menghibur sekaligus memberikan informasi kepada pembaca. Recontext biasanya berisikan cerita kejadian dan pengalaman yang terjadi di masa lampau. Struktur dari recontext sendiri ada 3. Ada orientation, event, dan reorientation. Di mana orientation itu sebagai pengenalan, event itu sebagai peristiwa, dan reorientation berisi kesimpulan.
Baik, selanjutnya saya akan membacakan contoh dari recontext. Yang pertama adalah last holiday, student and I went to Yogyakarta. We stay at Hotel Marison Hotel which is not a long way from Malioboro. On Friday, we went on the sanctuaries in Prambanan. There are three significant sanctuaries: the Brahmana, Siwa, and the last Vishnu. They are truly stunning. We went by just Brahmana and Siwa sanctuaries on the grounds that Vishnu sanctuary is on being remodeled. On Saturday morning, we went to Yogyakarta to horse there. We were too fortunate on the grounds that brilliant and unmatchable idea brought us. At that point, we proceed with our adventure to Borobudur. We touched base there at 6 p.m. We heard to be decoration that the Borobudur entering the way will be closed in the evening. We left Yogyakarta by bus. The answer is
Nah, jawabannya adalah A, The Water Trip to Yogyakarta. Kenapa jawabannya A? Karena isi teks secara keseluruhan menceritakan pengalaman penulis selama berliburan ke Yogyakarta. Dimulai dari tempat menginap, kunjungan ke Prambanan, Yoga Kraton, hingga Borobudur dan kepulangannya. Nah, di dalam teks ini tidak hanya berfokus pada satu tujuan atau satu tempat, melainkan menggambarkan rangkaian perjalanan penulis selama berada di Yogyakarta. Sehingga topik utamanya adalah perjalanan penulis ke Yogyakarta. Seperti itu.
Selanjutnya adalah pembahasan soal, dan saya akan bacakan teksnya terlebih dahulu. A trip to the zoo. Yesterday, my family and I went to the zoo to see the elephant. When we got to the zoo, we went to the shop to buy some food to give to the animals. After getting the food, we went to the nocturnal house where we saw birds and reptiles, which only come out at night. Before having lunch, we went for a ride on the elephant. It was a thrill to ride it. Dad fell off when he let go of the rope, but he was okay. During lunch, we fed some birds in the park. In the afternoon, we saw the animals being fed. When we returned home, we were very tired but happy. It was because we had so many fun activities at many places at the zoo. Jadi soal nomor 1, what happened to the writer's dad when he wrote an elephant? Di sini kita bisa lihat dari paragraf kedua, ada kalimat Dad fell off when he let go of the rope, but he was okay. Nah, di sini kita bisa langsung tahu jawabannya. Kalau di sini ada kata-kata Dad fell off. Jadi kita bisa langsung jawab kalau jawabannya itu adalah C, he fell off. Number 2, why did the writer and his family feel tired after having a trip to the zoo? Jadi kita bisa lihat dari paragraf kedua, ada di kalimat paling akhir-akhir, ada bacaan, when we turned home, we were very tired but happy. It was because we had so many fun activities at many places at the zoo. Itu bisa kita artiin kalau mereka itu ngerasa capek karena mereka udah ngelakuin banyak aktivitas yang menyenangkan di kebun binatang tersebut. Atau bisa kita samakan dengan jawabannya dari sini, yang paling cocok adalah yang A, yaitu they had to visit many places in the zoo. Lanjut ke nomor 3, bla bla bla, our family felt tired after visiting the zoo, but we were still happy. Kita lihat lagi di paragraf nomor 2, ada bacaan, when we turned home, we were very tired but happy. Di sini kita lihat, ini tuh kalimatnya kayak sedang membandingkan suatu hal yang sifatnya agak bertentangan. Mereka capek, tapi mereka happy gitu. Jadi, jawabannya itu adalah although. Although itu artinya meskipun. Nah, although ini biasanya digunakan untuk menyambungkan dua hal yang bersifatnya bertentangan. Jadi kalau misal digabungin sama kalimatnya, bacanya jadi although our family felt tired after visiting the zoo, but we were still happy.
Nah, berikut teks untuk soal nomor 4 dan 5. Last holiday, my student and I went to Yogyakarta. We stayed at Morrison Hotel, which is not a long way from Malioboro. On Friday, we went to the sanctuaries in Prambanan. There are 3 significant sanctuaries, the Brahmana, Siwa, and Vishnu. They are truly stunning. We went by just Brahmana and Shiva sanctuaries, on the grounds that Vishnu sanctuary is being remodeled. On Saturday morning, we went to Yogyakarta. We spent around 2 hours there. We were fortunate enough on the grounds that a brilliant and amicable aide drove us. At that point, we proceed with our adventure to Borobudur. We touched base there at 4 p.m. At 6 p.m., we heard the declaration that the Borobudur entryway would be closed. In the evening, we left Yogyakarta by bus. Nomor 4. What else the big temples in Prambanan? Jawaban dan pembahasan untuk sini ialah yang C. Brahmana, Shiva, dan Vishnu temples. Pembahasannya karena di teks dijelaskan kalau there are 3 significant sanctuaries, yaitu the Brahmana, Shiva, dan Vishnu. Sedangkan untuk nomor 5, when did they go home? Jawaban dan pembahasan dari soal ini ialah yang D, on Saturday evening. Di teks menjelaskan kalau they went to Yogyakarta on Saturday morning, dan lanjutnya ke Borobudur. Lalu di kalimat terakhir dijelaskan kalau in the evening we left Yogyakarta by bus, yang berarti itu referring to Saturday evening.